चाकी वापस आ गई। आप इधर आ जाइए।
Very long time. Contribution strength Our mission is to be the leader on the management development movement. Our mission is to raise the bar of excellence for realizing initiatives. Knowledge sharing, CEO seminars, management student, knowledge sharing platforms where eminent speakers are invited to share their thoughts. The magazine published by the IMA, the Indore Management. The establishment of IMA, numerous
afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is just in
थोड़ा पीछे हो जाए
What is that?
Reason I do it, please come, please.
I come here for teaching.
चलो आगे नाम Everybody very good about it.
Sir Dr. Kalam, distinguished guests. I request IMA Director Mr. Mahesh Sharma, IMA President Mr. Shamit Dave, and Honorary Secretary Mr. Amit Bidasar. Thank you, sir. I now request our young member, Radhika Goyal, to offer a floral welcome to Dr. Kalam. Thank you.
It said that we must think and act like a nation of 1 million people and not like that of 1 million people. Dream, dream, dream. Says our guest to develop India's first indigenously launched vehicle, SLV-3, which successfully injected Rohini satellite into the Earth orbit in July 1980 and made India an exclusive member of the spacecraft. Since then, he has been the backbone of Indian space program. Dr. Kalam has propagated building indigenously capability in critical technologies. He was scientific advisor to the Defense Ministry, Secretary, Department of Defense Research and Development from July 92 to 99 December. We as a nation have been very proud during this time as Program 2 happened, and we were declared as a nuclear weapons state. He has been instrumental in the Coveted Civilian Awards, the Padma Bhushan in 81 and the Padma Vibhushan in 1990, and the highest civilian award, the Bharat Ratna, in 1997. He is the recipient of several other awards and fellow of many professional institutions. He is the 11th President of India. May I now request Dr. Kalam please address the gathering. Dr. Kalam.
I came to Indore at the invitation of General Rajesh Pant, who is there, and I attended a beautiful function today, graduating function of the Army officers in telecommunications, and it's a beautiful experience. And also I addressed about 2,000 children of Army school and other schools, and I addressed the Jawans, and so I am here with you now. So, and also I got a good lunch also. So in the good environment I have come. And friends, yesterday, because you guys, hello? You want to discuss, you come and talk to the board. Okay? Leave it. So friends, when I yesterday arrived at the MCT campus around 8 p.m., after meeting the General Rajesh, he's here, and the faculty team, I took a walk around the campus with my team, and Colonel Rajesh is also here. I came across a special tree. That's the topic I want to talk to you. Special tree. It's called the baobab tree. It is one of in the tree hill, one tree hill. I am told and it's over 200 years old. Do you know? You have a tree here. 200 years old Indore, you have got a tree here. And it would have given over 3,000 kilograms of life-giving oxygen. Similarly, it would absorb twice the carbon dioxide. It would have been a protector. It would have been protected above to thousands and thousands of birds, and it would have given a shelter from hot sun and rain to countless animals and humans. The 200-year-old smiling tree has a message for all of you, or for all of us, that is giving brings happiness to all. Giving brings happiness to all. That's a message the tree gives. Why I said the tree? You know, friends, you all have come to the Indore Management Association. You are four-wheeler or two-wheeler, isn't it? And each one of you, when you are coming, you use petrol. The 1 liter of petrol generates 2 kilograms of carbon dioxide. 1 liter generates 2 kilograms of carbon dioxide. The whole world generates 30 billion tons of carbon dioxide every year. And imagine the poor atmosphere, how it can tolerate. So while telling this story, it's essential. You should make Indore a carbon neutral city. Since you are a management association, you have got also it has got a component of industry, chamber people, and the multi-disciplines, including MCT directors here. All of you should make an effort to make a carbon neutral city. It's a big task. What does it mean? It means that the city will have lot of trees, because every one of you, simple things you decide that you will nurture at your level, you must nurture hundreds of trees and nurture, planting and nurturing you must do. Tree, as I know how much oxygen it releases, how much carbon dioxide it absorbs. So that's one mission. Second mission, wherever possible, solar panel, all the houses will have solar panels, will be there. Because today, the fossil fuel generates hell of a problem for all of us. And then every car, I visualize, another few years' time, will be driven by biofuel. Biofuel creates less oxygen, less carbon dioxide print. So with this, friends, I am indeed delighted to participate in the IMU Randos organized by the Indore Management Association, and I congratulate the IMA Indore for winning I congratulate IMA Indore for winning the Best Management Association Award for the last 10 consecutive years. My greetings to all of you. But I am with you, I would like to share a few thoughts on the topic. The topic I am going to talk to you next 15 minutes. Partnership of IMA Indore. Partnership of IMA for Economic Development of Madhya Pradesh. Partnership of IMA Indore for Economic Development of Madhya Pradesh. Do you like this title? You endorse the title or you want a new title? Okay, you all agree? Okay. In many aspects, improvements in literacy, agriculture products, strategic areas, certain small and large scale industries have taken place. Now more than 60 years gone by and we are called as one of the hundreds of developing countries in a distinct way, separation from G8 countries. We have many challenges. Nearly 340 billion people are below poverty line, have to join the mainstream of a good life. 100% literacy, health for all, multiple industrial and agriculture productivity, and lifestyle with a value system. Lifestyle with value system has to emerge. Hence we need the second vision for the nation to become a developed, that is India 2020 vision. Now let us look at the current average of India, even though it's like discouraging, but we have to see the factors. Indian economy was growing at an average of 9% per annum till 2008. Yes, you all know. There are three factors which are worrying in the economic recipe of the nation. First are the indicators of inflation, which are soaring between 7 to 10% over the past few years. Second is the issue of losing value of a rupee, which has lost over 25% of value in the last 1 year. This is especially critical as this year we also saw a record level of trade deficit of $185 billion, about 10% of our GDP. Now the third aspect is the dwindling faith in business in the Indian economy due to the uncertainties prevailing in the economic policies. Now this is the situation. Now we have to look at together how to come out of this mess. We must realize that in spite of all these conditions, Indian economy can be activated, according to me, can be activated to grow to 9% per annum and beyond. With over 600 million youth, the largest anywhere in the democratic world, India is growing with productive population, a large fraction of which are all within the working group age. Recently, the economics predicted that for 4 out of every 10 new global workers would be Indians, which is an opportunity for reaping the demographic dividend. Therefore, in my talk, I have exclusively discussed how Madhya Pradesh economic development, and also I am discussing in detail a sustained development system for 55,000 villages in Madhya Pradesh through 400 Pura complexes providing urban amenities in the rural area. India's performance in IT sector, pharma, small-scale industries, and the infrastructure has brought a new dimension to the Indian economy, particularly road, infrastructure management, road. With incredible legal framework in place, robust banking system, dynamic financing system, its skilled human power, and dynamic 600 million youth force, India has become an attractive proposition for the world order. Still, we have to work with high intensity to compete the competitive world. With this ambience, let me give my visualization of during the year 2020, another 8 years, how we all make India an economically strong nation. Now, I am going to talk to you now 10 pillars of development, what we have to do. They are called distinctive program of the nation. Number 1, a nation where the rural and urban divide is reduced in thin line. There are 600,000 villages and 700 million people, 70% of the people live there. So we have to be a nation where rural urban divide is reduced in thin line PURA, that is the Sustained Development System, is the solution. A nation where there is equitable distribution and adequate access to energy and quality water, A nation where the agriculture, industry and service sector work together in symphony. A nation where the education value system is not denied to any meritorious candidate because of societal or economic discrimination. A nation which is the best destination for the most talented scholars, scientists and investors. A nation where the best of healthcare is available to all. A nation where the governance is responsive, transparent and corruption-free. A nation where poverty has been totally eradicated, illiteracy removed and crimes against women and children are absent, none in the society feels alienated. A nation that prosperous, healthy, secure, devoid of terrorism, peaceful and happy, continues with a sustainable growth path. A nation that is one of the best places to live in and is proud of its leadership. Now how to do that? All this distinct profile, beautifully I said, but how to do it? To achieve the distinct profile of India, what I said, we have the mission of transforming India by 2020 into an economically developed nation. We have identified 5 areas where India has a core competence for integrated action: agriculture and agro-food processing, education and healthcare combination, information communication technology to connect the 16,000 villages, infrastructure, reliable and quality electric power, surface transport and infrastructure for all parts of the country, and 5th, self-reliance in critical technologies. These 5 areas are correlated and progressed an integrated way, leading to overall national progress and development in another 8 years' time. Can we? Now I have evolved what is called 11 missions for Madhya Pradesh economic development. We may debate and discuss. What are the 11 missions? Now I would like to recall my address to the Madhya Pradesh State Assembly 2006, wherein I have suggested the 11 missions with certain modifications because of the time elapsed. I am presenting to you now for the Indore Management Association. Horticulture mission. Generate employment for over 6 million youths and annual revenue of 40,000 crores by 2017. Agriculture missions. Increase the output of cereals and pulses from 15.5 million tons to 25 million tons in 4 years' time. In case of soya bean revenue, from 4,500 crores to 10,000 crores, resulting in doubling the income of 5 million families. Increase per capita availability of the milk from 230 grams to 500 grams in 5 years. Soya bean, even though in number 1, Madhya Pradesh number 1 state, but the productivity has been increased. Education and entrepreneurship. Realize 100% literacy by 2017 and provide full employment to all the 2 million youth in Madhya Pradesh passing out from the schools and colleges every year. Creation of a center for excellence in engineering, science, art and medicine. Now next area, global human resource capital. All youth will either have a quality higher education or world-class special skills. That means when the student coming from secondary school, they have 2 certificates. One is 10th class certificate and 10th plus 2 certificate. Other is skill certificate. So they are becoming employable. Similarly, colleges, universities, when they come out, they will be expert certificate they will have. 1 degree they will have and also the expertise certificate. Now Madhya Pradesh can capture 5 lakh direct employment and 5 lakh indirect employment in the IT sector by 2017. Now healthcare mission. Eradicate malaria, TB and leprosy in all districts by 2017. Reduce the infant mortality rate to 50 per thousand and maternal mortality rate to less than 5 per thousand. Reach quality healthcare to all citizens including tribal areas and enhance the life expectancy. Water management. Harness additional 50,000 cubic meters of water for irrigation. Create additional storage capacity through water harvesting, leading to a drought-free Madhya Pradesh by 2017. Infrastructure development, increase the road density to 30 kilometers per and 30 kilometers per 100 square kilometers, plan for 400 flying puras and create all the one village, one product model to generate revenue of 10 crores per village. E-governance for Madhya Pradesh, create a transparent, citizen-friendly, investment-friendly atmosphere leading to a prosperous and a happy state. Tourism destination of the world. Fortunately, you are doing tourism very well, but lot have to be done. Increase international tourism from 1 lakh to 1 million and domestic tourism from 7 million to 30 million, creating nearly 3 million jobs in the next 5 years. The state has done well and has increased the total tourists by 38 million. We have to generate a plan to double this tourist traffic and thereby the income. Energy independence mission. We are importing more than more than $100 billion worth of petroleum per year. Now it may come down to 80-85. This is also adding into your population, pollution. It is also adding into the pollution as every liter of petrol burnt produces more than 2.3 kilogram of carbon dioxide in the environment. We need comprehensive energy independent mission to bring down this import budget. That's why I said, why not you start a model beginning of the city, Indore carbon neutral city. Now exclusive economic zone, creation of 6 exclusive economic zones to establish balanced economic growth of the state. Each economic zone can lead to the turnover of rupees 10,000 crores per annum. Tribal development, provide quality education, quality health care, and productive employment opportunities for over 400 million tribal citizens of the state. Education and health care can be provided through mobile education centers and mobile clinics wherever density of population is very low. Tribal live in small villages. These missions with certain modifications are relevant even today. I would suggest Indore Management Association to study the mission and evolve action plans in partnership with the government authorities. This will be an important contribution to IMA towards developing the state. My mission to address you all, not just hearing and going. You have to ask, each one of you to ask, what can I give to Madhya Pradesh? Each one of you. At the end of my talk, you must write a small page or go to your screen, computer screen. What can I give to Madhya Pradesh? Because you are management association people. You will be for industry, chambers, business, or even teachers, professors, scientists, all sorts of people will be there. If you can ask the question, what can I give to my state? That's a fantastic question. The more you give, more happiness you get, isn't it? You agree or not? More you give, more happiness. Today I was in MCT. Then I was asked to address 2,000 children there, military school, army school. 2,000 children, when I saw, they were all smiling. You know, children smile not about all of us. You don't smile all of you. They were always smiling. So I told them, you are smiling. Will you take a oath? I asked. Yes, they said they will take a oath. I gave a oath. What is the oath? The oath they took, 2,000 children said, today onwards, I will make my mother happy. If mother is happy, home is happy. If home is happy, society is happy. If society is happy, Indore is happy. Indore is happy, India is happy. I didn't leave them. They took the oath. Then I had to ask them, how many of you will make your mother happy today onwards? Okay? And all of us stood, they took it, but I did ask them how you would make your father happy. I did ask. For me, the definition is quite different. Father happy means, that is also there, I am giving different places that word. Father happy, his father has been free from corruption. Father, you are all silent now. Father, so friends, now I am going to the very important subject. Pura providing urban amenities to rural area as a sustainable development system. One of the key requirements towards achieving the distinctive profile of the nation which I described so far and Madhya Pradesh development would be the creation of a sustainable enterprise driven models at the rural levels. One such system which I suggest is providing urban amenities to rural areas is the creation of a physical connectivity, electronic connectivity and knowledge connectivity, thereby leading to economic connectivity of the villages. With this combined and planned intervention of infrastructure, Pura, digital technology, information enterprise, we can select a cluster of about 30 to 50 villages who share core competencies and we empower them using local enterprises. Now, Madhya Pradesh, as you all know, has over 55,000 villages. 70% of the people of Madhya Pradesh live in the villages, I hope you know. Madhya Pradesh has over 55,000 villages and hence would require creation of about 400 Pura providing urban amenities, rural 400 complexes, about 1/3 of which would be exclusively forest Puras and some are tribal Puras. The industry of the state has a big role in making such a mission as a success. You are all partners for Pura. The members of Indore Management Association can plan and execute number of Pura complexes in the Indore district in partnership with district authorities, social reformers and education institutions and your own industries. The main contribution of IMA would be to create a social entrepreneurs in the region. Now, IMA Indore is a partner in economic development of Madhya Pradesh. In order to implement these missions and be a partner to the development mission, it is imperative to provide quality leadership. Finally, it all turns up to what is the type of leadership. Leaders great, nations great. Leaders creative, nations creative. Leader transparent, the nations transparent. Isn't it? Now, all of you are having an opportunity for leading the 72 million people of this state, Madhya Pradesh, 72 million people, in various aspects such as providing basic amenities, infrastructure development, utilizing the biodiversity and natural resources value, and resulting in competitive quality products which can be marketed in the international market. As industry leaders and present here at the IMA, all of you have to consider yourself as partners in the mission of development of the state of Madhya Pradesh, particularly the establishment of 400 Pura complexes, providing urban to rural area. You need to provide creative, for this you need creative leadership. On establishing Pura, I am a specialist in the field. If anything you need, I can contribute for you to how to generate a Pura. My friend Srijan here, he is IMA graduate, Institute of Management graduate, gold medal that fellow got. He has got an idea of what is called Pura Corporation. So friends, now I said you need a leader. You need a creative leader you need to create such type of effort. That is how to make Madhya Pradesh a great state, economically developed state, and with 400 Pura out to establish. I have seen, my experience I want to share with you, I have seen 3 dreams which have taken shape as a vision, mission and realization. Space program of Indian Space Research Organization, Agri program of Defense Research Development Organization, and Pura providing urban amenities rural area becoming the national mission. Of course, these 3 programs succeeded in the midst of many challenges and problems. I have worked in all these 3 areas. I would like to convey to you what I have learned on leadership quality from these 3 programs. Number 1, first quality, the leader must have a vision. He should think of for the nation is bigger than himself or party or anything. The leader must have a vision. For example, in 1950s, we were producing 30 million tons of food, but we are getting 20 to 25 million tons for American wheat ship to come. 2 people of Indian missionaries stopped that wheat ship coming to America. They are C. Subramanian was the food minister at that time in 60s, and then Swaminathan, Dr. Swaminathan, the agriculture expert. So these two visualized. Vikram Sarabhai in 1960s, he gave a roadmap for ISRO for 20 years. He said India, at that time there is no communication satellite in the geosynchronous orbit. At the time he said India will launch its communication satellite, remote sensing satellite in space. And his vision realized today, we can even Chandrayaan find the water in the moon. So leader must have a vision. Next quality, leader must have passion to realize the vision. Leader must be able to travel into the unexplored path. Leader never travels somebody's explored path. The leader must be able to travel in the unexplored path. Leader must know how to manage success and failure. It's easy to manage a success. Failure management is a very tough mission. I have experienced failure. Leader must have a courage to take decisions. Hundreds of decisions you have to take a leader in a project or system or political system. Leader must have a courage to take decisions. Leaders have a nobility in management. Now in all this quality, you should be a noble person also, nobility in management. And the leader must be transparent in every action. Leader must be transparent in every action. Finally, leader must work with integrity and succeed with integrity. Friends, I was addressing IAS officers, 110 IAS officers in Missouri recently. So I give a oath. I am going to give the oath to you also. The oath is, I will work with integrity and succeed with integrity. So they all said, I will work with integrity. When the succeed with integrity, low voice, decibels came down immediately. I was asking myself why the decibels changed over to integrity. Then one young officer told me, I am forced to senior people, big leaders. They work with integrity, I work with integrity. If I don't, then they don't work with integrity, I cannot. I said, this is not working. I gave my experience. I worked 6 years in government, 30 years in defense, 30 years in ISRO. I managed a lot of money, budget. I managed a lot of power. 60 years time, nobody came to me asking for any favors. Because you have to have, as a management leaders here who are assembled here, you have to have what is called a ring of integrity, circle of integrity will be around you. Nobody can penetrate. Nobody can penetrate. So friends, now if you don't mind, it will take that oath, if you don't mind. I want to watch your voice. I work with integrity and succeed with integrity. Your voice is okay. So for success in all our vision, you have to become a creative leader. Every one of you. India needs creative leaders. Madhya Pradesh needs creative leaders. Creative leadership means exercising the vision to change the traditional role. From the commander to the coach, manager to mentor, from director to delegator, but from one who demands respect to one who facilitates self-respect. I am sure the Indore Management Association will create such leaders in the state for transforming Madhya Pradesh into a vibrant state. And my best wishes to all the members of IMA success in their mission. May God bless you all. Now, I can take some questions, 5 to 10 questions. No, I will stand here. You please sit down. But anybody can ask question. Please don't ask question which is already organized. Anyone can ask. Anyone else. Okay, don't worry, sir. I will manage. Okay, I will manage. I will manage. Okay? Yes. No mic? No mic, can't shout.
And uncertainty likely to remain in future as well. But Indian economy will grow at 9 to 10% in future.
Sir, I want to tell you, I had a difficulty in my life. I launched one SLB. That fellow failed. After 8 years of work, that fellow failed. Now I moved to Professor Satish Dhawan. And we were all nervous how to make it success next year. Of course, next year we succeeded. Then he gave an advice, Kalam, any big work you do, national work, big work you do, there will be problem. But a problem should not become your captain. You should become the captain of the problem, defeat the problem and succeed. You follow? That means we are going through tough period. I explained to you that tough period we are going through because the European problem, the American bank problem, all these accumulated. But we have got a fortunate situation. What is the fortunate situation? India has 600 million youth here. And there are 600,000 villages are there. We don't need to export anything. 600,000 villages, let us activate it to providing urban amenities, rural area, that will bring out the economy. Within 5 years' time, your economy will flourish, independent of what is happening around the world. Small scale industry and also the Pura, these two are immediate requirement that will push up our economy. And also you start reducing importing oil for $100 billion, using the solar power, using the wind power, using the nuclear power, and using the biofuel. Your clean power, no export of oil. Okay.
So thank you very much for a very interesting.
Last row people also can ask questions. Okay? Not very first row, last row people also can ask questions here.
Thank you for a very interesting talk, sir. And I'd just like to ask you a question about your presidency. So what do you think about the role of President of India in giving clemency to death sentence convicts after the entire legal process is over?
See, my feeling is I have read the Constitution because I didn't know much of Constitution 2002. As soon as I became president, I started reading and every aspect of it. One thing in new presidency afford, okay, that I realized. For example, when I started India 2020 vision, I presented the parliament, I presented the cabinet, okay, or the political system, all political parliament members. I invited Rashtrapati Bhavan, gave a presentation how India can be developed in 2020. The Constitution permits that. I want to tell you that. Constitution also permits appointing the Prime Minister, okay. Constitution also permits all the bills with Parliament, the bill, before going to Parliament, coming with the bill, the President has to have a say. So it looks to me, it all depends on the person who wants to do the best for the nation, he can do, okay? In collaboration with all the system like cabinet, Parliament, and the people combination. Yes, sir. Last one.
Good evening, sir. All the qualities that you said which are essential for a leader, so that is fine that you have to be like this. But how do you motivate your team members also to follow the same thing?
Well, I personally believe, for example, I am not this guy is I am Indian Institute of Management guy, okay? That's he is a gold medalist from Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad. And he is a professional manager, okay? Professional management. Myself, his boss, I did not have the fortune of having IIM diploma. I didn't have. I am a technology fellow. But learned through Professor Vikram Sarabhai, who started IIM. He started his Indian space management. So such a visionary I worked with him, okay? Similarly, I worked with a visionary, Professor Satish Thavar. Similarly, a director I worked with him who worked with integrity and succeeded with integrity, Professor Prakash. Okay, this fortune I had. So every one of us have to look for after all, there are great leaders, good human beings, in a billion people always are there. But to do like a magnet, you have to be attracted to the great people. Okay.
Sir, I have a mind asking a slightly frivolous question, so pardon me for that. Just wanted to know that you've always been happy and you are also unmarried. So is there a relationship between the two?
I object to your statement unmarried. I am a brahmachari. There is a lot of differences between ordinary and the proletariat. Okay? You must understand that. Now, your second question, happiness. Happiness is the mind. For example, I am happy when I see my brother who is 96. He has got nearly 20 grandchildren and 5 great grandchildren. Okay? So our family is full of happiness. Okay?
Sir, I have a question. My name is R.P. Singh, and I'm really impressed to hear your inspiring speech. My question is that we as leaders, and we are also responsible that this great nation we live, how can we create the accountability? How can we create accountability for development, for growth, for honesty? When we walk and we go to the smaller country, we see the stick span and the cleanliness, everything. We think twice before speaking, we think twice before putting a piece of paper. From here we go out, we drive recklessly, we throw paper, we spit, we do all sort of things. And to our government friends and bureaucrats, how can we really bring the development what this country needs?
Sir, I firmly believe we are a billion people. Okay? This billion people live in two houses, got a father, mother, if a joint family, grandparents will be there, and then 2 sons, 1 daughter, 2 daughters, 1 son. Now the question is, when you say in Indore, everybody make the place dirty, if you say that, who is making the dirty? That family person is enough. That family. Who is the leader of the family? The father and mother. So it start from the home. Before I comment on the society, I have to ensure, you have to ask myself whether I'm keeping my home clean. To clean my home, do I go to the road to dump the wastage? I have to ask myself. So starting from every home, a clean home, transparent home, and clean integrity, all have comes from home, our home. We have to start today onwards. The management association, Indore you have to spread. Let us first make the management association people free from corruption, free from wastage accumulation in the streets. You see, now the municipal waste is becoming money. They are converting into organic flow, converting into bricks, and it's used in power generation. So such type of mission, you should launch it indoor. Okay, sir.
Thanks for you from a boy who is a poor boy and he cannot afford your such event. Sir, if may I have your permission to read these few lines for you?
If it is 2 or 3, 4 lines, okay.
Yes, sir. Respected sir, by God's grace, I get this opportunity to attend your presence. It's like a soul to meet Supreme Soul. Sir, to pen down something for you is not possible for me because I don't have collection of those words which can define you. And of course, how can a word define a dictionary? Sir, you are the inspiration and dream of every Indian.
Last line you read now?
Because I don't have collection of those words which can define you, and of course, how can a word define a dictionary? Sir, you are the inspiration and dream of every Indian. And yes, I am the one among all who is feeling his dream today. Sir, like others, I don't have questions for you. Perhaps my brain is not that much fertile. Instead of it, sir, please bless me and wish me for everything which I can contribute to our country.
My best wishes to that power.
Sir, last 2 lines.
You send a mail to me, I will reply to you. Okay?
Sir, I have your book. I have your book. Sir, you bring your autograph. So can I take your autograph?
Yeah, I will give you when I'm going, yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir.
Our economic woes, they come from the import of petrol, which we do not have a reservoir. We are full of sunshine and we are full of wind all over. Why is India not the foremost country in terms of research on the sun as well as the wind power?
Fortunately, we are the 4th nation in the wind power. Solar power, there's a program, National Solar Power Program, 20,000 megawatt power by another 2020, and 2030, 30,000 megawatt power. There's a plan is going on. I have a dream that all 200 million houses, every houses, will become solar panel house. But unfortunately, cost is very high. Today, 1 megawatt of hydropower generation costs 4 crores. 1 megawatt of power making the solar power costs 12 crores. Okay, sir. So 3 times costly. So we have to, if you take a movement, if you start, let me have every home solar panel. Then large number of solar panel you have to make, cost will come down. I hope so. So I agree with you that India is not fortunate to live in solar power radiation always, and also wind power. These both work. According to me, India can be powered by solar power, wind power, and hydropower, nuclear power, and biofuel. These are the 5 areas. India is a clean power, all of them clean power. Okay, sir, you have a question.
You talked of leadership. Sir, how do you cope up with the situation where we find that leadership is not inspiring?
You are electing. You see, the issue is, we have to see, now India, you can see a new situation. The situation is, wherever, politics you can be defined, political politics plus developmental politics. But a nation like India needs a lot of developmental politics. One party will say, I will make India economically developed. Another party will say, I will make not only economically good citizen will generate. So people have to select. So finally, you have the responsibility of selecting the great human beings as your leaders. Great creative leaders as a leaders is in your hand. You can't, after the election, you can't say he's a wrong fellow. You can't say that. That's not fair. That's not fair, isn't it? After all, you had a vote, a privilege as a democratic citizen, and you should vote for a good human being. I voted a number of times, I was not elected. That doesn't matter. I am exercising my power to elect a good person. Okay, sir? Yes, that guy.
So when are you starting the Indore chapter of What Can I Give mission?
Well, What Can I Mission export this fellow, and we have not started. So we are so far 1.5 million people. What Can I Give mission? Young people, we are just only young fellows. And definitely we will look for an initiative of school or colleges or combination, and we'll start it another 3 months' time. Okay.
Thank you.
Sir, how do we foster knowledge sharing? But knowledge sharing is rather restricted.
Well, you see, knowledge after all is what is knowledge? Knowledge is equal to creativity plus righteousness in the heart plus courage. This is knowledge. Now it has got money value. Knowledge has got a money value. Nobody will share to you. But if you give, somebody else will give. For example, we have a project, what's called BrahMos. BrahMos is a joint enterprise between Russia and India. The two groups joined together technologies, the highest level of technology joined together. They invested $300 million, each country invested $150 million. After 7 years, what we see the world-class product, number one, and it has become $10 billion business. So there is a choice there. You give knowledge, other one gives his knowledge. Then the confluence of knowledge is it will make the great both nations. That's what I am advocating. Okay, sir?
Sir, a leader should inspire his followers, and he should continue to inspire his followers.
He or she.
He or she.
Both.
Sir. What happens then in an organization also, the leader, now there comes a time when there's a vacuum, there's a fatigue or there's a vacuum, and then there's the road forward is not known. At that time, what should the leader do to charge his own values?
See, I personally believe the leader has got two qualities. One is vision. He should be a visionary. He or she should be a visionary. Second one, he should know when to reorganize. When to reorganize. The establishment, 50 years establishment, according to me, every 5 years with technology change, with the demand pattern for product system, every 5 years the organization and industry will reorganize to match the needs of the people, to match the business need, to match the citizens' requirement. So two tools leader has got. One is the reorganization, another is he should know when to reorganize. Okay.
So just
Not a one question. Yes, the last question.
Sir, good evening. I'm Subodh Srivastava and I'm a man from HR, and need not tell that the importance of HR in private sector. So don't you think that core HR activity should be there in the government sector? So especially the core HR department should be there for the accountability so that they can perform better?
Well, government also has got HR, fantastic HR groups they have. But what is important is create leadership. It's not HR is going to matter. What is matter is create leadership every areas of walks of life. Create leader, I have defined out. What is the creative quality of yours? Okay, sir?
Sir.
Yes, madam, you know.
And the current scenario, what our country is going to be, require a leader like you to want to fulfill the dream of 2020, what you had. So why aren't you coming forward as president to lead the country again?
Well, India 2020 vision need not be only president. There are many ways of doing that, many ways. And definitely I am contributing, for example, Pura. I am involved India 2020 vision.
Why not at the lead, as the leader and the president? Sir?
Well, I have done once, that experience sufficient, okay.
Sir,
Yes.
Technology.
Yeah.
For a developing nation like India, there are two ways. Either we go to a country which has already developed technology which is at a certain level and buy from them and then develop further from it. And the alternative is that we start with basic research, go to a certain level and try to go up there. What is your advice to a country like ours? Shall we go ahead and buy technologies and go up from there, or we start with the base?
I personally believe India when a 9% GDP growth was there in 2008. Beyond that, our growth rate was not so fast. Why? Because technology you are buying from outside. Naturally, when you are buying outside, the people who have developed the technology will like to get all the profit after 10 years, he will like to give you. So that's why that stagnation was there after 2008 in our growth. So my suggestion to you, I have got a model, just now I told you, BrahMos. BrahMos, two countries invested in India and Russia $150 million each. And they've got a business of $10 billion and the world-class product, number one, they've got. So best thing is to bring the core competence of the nations, multiple core competence of nation and advance in technology and societal development. Okay, sir, thank you. God bless you all.
Please sit down. May I request all the ladies and gentlemen. ये जो हम हिज्र में दीवारों को देखते हैं, कभी सभा को, कभी नामावर को देखते हैं, वो आए हमारे घर, खुदा की कुदरत है, कभी हम उनको, कभी अपने घर को देखते हैं। Kalam sir, thank you so very much from the bottom of our hearts for this rendezvous with you. Long live Indore Management Association for providing such rare opportunities to the city of Indore and to the professionals of Indore. Sir, as produced. So before I move on, I have a small request from an 8-year-old girl. She came today and she said that with all the courage that she had, she requested that, through her father of course, that His Excellency is a gifted poet. Can he share some lines of any of his poem with this house, please?
Sometime I translate all these fellows into English. I have got two poetry books released. One is called Life Tree. Another poem is called The Songs of Life. These two poems, two books will give all my poems. I was asking myself, poem, how do you generate? I have all sorts of tasks. I teach research. I got 3 students of research students. And then I work for Pura. Then I work for Vision 2020. And all kinds of problems I have to handle most of the time. At a particular time, I believe there's something I need. So I let out my steam by making a poetry. Okay. That is when the ideas are accumulating, that immediately poem comes. And these poems, many forms. I have a tree in my home, with a 105 years tree in Delhi. That tree, 105 years tree, it's a huge tree, just like your tree at Indore MCTE. And that is 200 years old, my tree is 105 years old. These trees used to talk to me when I go for a walk. I walk for 1.5 hours. Morning I go for a walk. And when I go around, always the tree is in front of me. When I walk, one day I asked at the tree, 100 years you lived, what is the purpose? One day I asked the tree, okay? I asked the tree, what is the purpose you lived 100 years? The tree mocked at me. The tree said, your father lived 103 years, he has given you. Your mother lived 93 years, he has given you. Then the tree started talking like this. Now the poetry, okay? The girl, 8 years girl for her. Now the poetry goes, now you question Kalam, what is my mission? The tree says, 105 years old tree. Now you question Kalam, what is my mission? My mission of 100 years of my life. My mission, the tree says, my mission, I enjoy giving what all I have. I share flower, honey, give abode for hundreds of birds, I give and give. So I remain young and happy always.
So Ms. Ananya Mimani, I'm sure you got the gift of the lifetime. Sir, your thought-provoking address and soul-stirring speech indeed made every one of us richer. We promise that the oath that we took today, with full integrity, will follow it. Now, as a token of our gratitude, I'll request Mr. Jagdish Verma, Director, Indore Management Association, to present a small memento on behalf of everyone present here, on behalf of Indore Management Association.
The secretary of finance.
Open and good.
Often that you would have General with us, as also Mr. Prasad, and I would be very happy if Mr. Cole, Director, Indore Management Association, could also give a small memento to both of them. May I request President Indore Management Association, Mr. Shamit Dave. special thanks to the electronic and print media, and very special thanks to the host, Hotel 40 Landmark. Thank you, Mr. Landmark, for helping us with the situation. Thank you, sir.
Can we have the IMS Secretariat here for photograph, please?
Sir,
yes. Photo.
Yes. Sir, please come here. Your photos.
Can we have the IMS Secretariat?
Sir.
Okay.
एक मिनट
Okay, guys.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, you promised for this letter autograph for a boy, poor boy.
Sir, one autograph, sir.
That's after. Thank you.
I will send a mail.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is the mail ID of that boy. Okay, sir.
Autograph ले रहा हूँ.
Please, thanks a lot. Please, thank you.
यही दूसरी रास्ता. सामने हटा दे.
अरे आप सामने हटा दे.
दर्शन.
Especially